What up, you guys? As promised, it's me, Rich, with Feral Publication, daily uploads. So I opened up my comic book store, and we're going to look at what I got yesterday at a comic book shop. First off, I got this ash can zine called How Loathsome. The book has since been released because this came out in 2004. It is signed, so hella cool find. Next, we got Planet Death. This is from a new company called Bad Idea. This company looks pretty fire and the art looks really good. Somebody at the comic book shop was telling me that this is from the creators of John Wick or the writers for that movie. So definitely something fun to look at. Like I said, the art in this, I saw this and I said, this is fire. And it was a free comic book. So absolutely went ahead and took this with me. The next one up, I wouldn't have taken it, but it was a free comic book. So I took it. But this is Post Malone's Big Rig. And the premise for this is the Dark Ages. Demon hordes plague Europe as hell invades Earth. The Six peddles a secret sect of the Knights Templar pray for the holy weapon to drive back the Scrooge. What crashes the Earth instead? It's ultimately it's like this demon and God kind of story. Black and white art, which I'm always down for, but definitely doesn't sound like something I'm too hip on, especially if it really is like overly religious, but we'll find out, I guess, when I read it. Next, I got this Power Girl comic. I honestly thought that this was a different company because it said Tangent Comics Power Girl, but this is some sort of DC character I've never seen. Power Girl was a humanoid being artificially created by the Communist government of China. There goes this video. This thing is going to get shadow banned. But nonetheless, something I didn't realize from the DC archive, so picked it up. Happy to have it. And then after that, lastly, we got Synergy. This is from Caliber Press. This is a 1993 comic. Anytime I see Caliber, I'm always down to pick it up and just see what it is. I think Caliber did a lot of good work back then. And, it's sad to see that those comics haven't really been collected in a way that makes it easy or affordable for folks to pick it up. But black and white comic art is always something that's a pull to me. So when I see anything by Caliber, because I haven't seen any Caliber comics that were in color. I'm sure they exist, but, not normally is what I've seen. And then we got the main course, the brand new comic that I got. And while I flip through some pages, I kind of wanted to read this intro from Frank Forte, the editor-in-chief of Heavy Metal magazine. It says, since 1977, heavy metal has defied convention. We've been the beating, pulsing, howling heart of science fiction, fantasy, and horror, unafraid to explore the beautiful, the bizarre, and the profane. Though the ink-stained visions of Mobius, Corbin, Droulet, Bilal, Monera, and so many others, we opened minds, twisted expectations, and showed the world that genre storytelling could be both art and rebellion. Now, after years of change, challenges, and chaotic evolution, we're not just back, we're reborn. This isn't about hitting reset. It's about unleashing everything heavy metal ever was and pushing it further. The stories in this issue are proof. An unholy mix of legacy, lunacy, and visionary brilliance. From mind-ripping dystopias to mythic dreamscapes, we're building on a foundation forged in fire and adding new gods to the pantheon. This issue marks the beginning of a new era, one built on consistency, creativity, and craft. Our new team is passionate, professional, and most of all, fans. We're not here to fix heavy metal. We're here to elevate it. We want each issue to blow your skull open with art, story, and spirit. We'll continue to spotlight the kind of daring, dangerous storytelling that has always been heavy metal's lifeblood, with new voices alongside established legends while exploring formats and collaborations that take us even deeper into the heavy metal multiverse. At the core of this relaunch is a belief that great storytelling still matters, that visionary art still has power, and that readers like you still crave work that challenges, seduces, and surprises. Our goal is simple. Every time you pick up heavy metal, it should feel like opening a portal, a beautifully twisted one. So crack the spine, melt your brain. Let this be your invitation and your warning. The new heavy metal is here, and we're just getting started. If that doesn't get you amped up for heavy metal, I don't know what will. I'm so happy to see this, and I love this tagline that they have here. The future ain't what it used to be. It's weirder. Well, guess what, you guys? Feral Publication is where weird calls home. As always, there will be a link in the show notes to connect you guys to feralpublication.com, where you guys can get shirts, stickers, buttons, and zines that we make. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and let people know what we're up to so that we can build this thing up. Lates.